What is going on with my YouTube? What is going on with my YouTube? What is going on with my YouTube? I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. Y'all still here? Y'all still here? Hello? Hello? I don't know what's I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, y'all still here. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties. User error. Ding, 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 ding. I think I pressed start and then I pressed stop and then I pressed start again and then I don't know what I was doing. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right channel. So I had to go in and look at the streaming code and all that. Y'all know how I am. I'm so absent-minded. I'm like, am I on the wrong channel? What am I doing? Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Let me make sure everybody back. Everybody back. Okay, C. Patterson, I see you. I see you. Woo, y'all. We got a whole lot to talk about on this live. We got a whole lot to talk about on this live, y'all. We've been going through this whole Jussie Smollett thing is that how you pronounce his name? Is it Smollett or Smollett? But we've been going through this Jussie Smollett thing for like, what has it been, like 2 weeks now? And y'all, Jussie, I don't know. Is he lying? What is going on with Jussie? Like, Jussie rallied the troops. Like I told y'all before, he had all of the triggers in his attack. He had the whole political aspect with the MAGA. He had the whole black, racial aspect with being black. He had the whole LGBTQ aspect with the gay slur. It's like Jussie had everything in the story to make it, everybody go in arms and start rallying behind them. And if y'all recall, even Erykah Badu said, wait a minute. I mean, we need to wait till we get all the details before we start marching. Erykah said it, and everybody tried to like slam Erykah Badu, but I'm like, Erykah had a point. Child, like I don't know if y'all are up to speed. All the people who, we be in the DMs on Twitter. What's up, Robert from Twitter? What's up, y'all? What's up, P. Marcel? What's up, everybody? Like, all the people. We be in the DMs. We be looking at the Anthony Guglielmis and the Robert Elgas on Twitter, and they keep spilling all this tea about different details of the case. If y'all haven't seen it by now, they picked up 2 Nigerian brothers as soon as they got out the plane from Nigeria as the persons of interest. They didn't keep them too long, though, because everybody kept saying, that they was gonna arrest them. They were gonna be arrested for something. The Nigerian brothers had an attorney. The attorney was speaking out. Well, they may be arrested sometime after 4:45 on Friday. 4:45 on Friday came and went. And apparently the Nigerian brothers told the police something that they wanted to know. Woo, child. I'm sitting here like eating popcorn. Like, what's next? Are they gonna go get Lee Daniels and ask Lee some questions? Because Lee was pretty, like Lee and Jussie were pretty tight with these brothers. They were bodybuilders. After Jussie went online, y'all remember Jussie went on Good Morning America and basically said, I am confident that the people in the picture who attacked me. They were these white men who attacked me. The police, I feel like they waited. They just waited till Jussie got in his feelings, till Jussie got online and said all that stuff to Robert Roberts. They was like, oh, okay, you think it's some white man? We've been tracking these Nigerians since the day you told us. We got phone records. They had Lyft records, Lyft, Uber, or whatever. They saw the people had got dropped off and picked up around the corner from Jussie. I'm like, they was just waiting on Jussie to tell the truth, and Jussie just continued with his lie. Jussie then went and performed a week after he was apparently battled these two big old Trump supporters with these abs and stuff. After he done beat him up and got that little scratch under his eye, he said he is the gay Tupac. He went on stage and held his fist up and said that he fought them fuckers back. And I'm like, Jussie, you doing too much, Jussie. You doing too much. Like, what is you doing, Jussie? Then when he went on Robin Roberts, when he went on Good Morning America, and he had his little gay little pins on and his little gay flag, and he looked like the soldier, the captain or the corporal, what, I don't even know the ranks or whatever, but he looked like he was leading the gay brigade, y'all. He was on Robin Roberts and he was talking about how upset he was that people didn't believe him, that he was so pissed off. Jussie, you're doing too much, Jussie. We said he was doing too much. I'm up here looking. Look, even CNN, they was like, it was so many twists and turns and twists and turns and twists and turns. Like his family even released a statement. Now, what his family, are they going to backtrack? The family even said, we deeply saddened and outraged. They said that it was, that it was a hate crime. Like, everybody is like rallying behind Jussie. What we gonna do? Then they pull up receipts that one of the brothers, one of them, what is it, Abel and somebody else. I know one of them's Abel. I can't remember the Abel. But one of them, who was an extra on Empire, got pictures of him with Lee Daniels, child. Lee Daniels smiling and chilling, and we like, Lee had got online and said, it's a travesty what they did to you, Jussie. We got your back, Jussie. What we gonna do, Jussie? So, I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. Everybody was mad. Everybody saying, black people support all the black people until they LGBTQ. And I would disagree with that. We support everybody who we think telling the truth. When the story don't add up, we looking at all y'all like, that don't sound right. I don't get it. Then, everybody all on the brothers' Twitter pages, we finding out that the brothers had masks for sale. This could be like a made-for-TV movie. I swear this could be like a bad Empire script. They found Empire scripts at the brothers' house. They done kicked in the brothers' door before they took them in for questioning, before they spilled the beans. Because the brothers was like, we is not going to be shipped back to Nigeria. We are not. I'm singing like a songbird, and I would have to. The brothers had masks for sale on their Instagram, child. And I'm like, is this why Jussie couldn't tell that they was black or white? Is this why? Is this what they was like? Look at them eyes. We see the whites of their eyes. These look like two Caucasian. These look like two Caucasian men. I'm still at a loss. I'm still reading the stories, reading the tweets. His story never changed. That's what the people say. His story never changed. The police spokespeople keep telling everybody that a neighbor, said that she saw some people. Like, they have been on it. I just want to say, if you gonna lie to the police in any form or fashion, especially today in this age of technology, they got cameras everywhere. They got drones that we don't even know about. They have, phone records, and the phones be pinging. We got all of that. They said when they asked Jussie for his phone, y'all already know he said no. I probably would have said no too. But as far as the phone records are concerned, y'all can dig in my phone records all day. Y'all can see whatever y'all want to see, but y'all ain't gonna see my texts and my pictures or whatever. Y'all can go and subpoena AT&T, get the phone records, see who was calling who. But when they did that, Jussie gives them, look, I already know they probably subpoenaed the phone people and got what they needed. But then Jussie go give them, download a copy of it onto the Excel, child. He downloaded an Excel copy of his phone records, took out the numbers that he didn't want the police to see. So then the police was like, well, only thing we need to do is focus on these numbers that you took out. Big dummy. You big dummy. Like, who does that? So the police was like, well, what was this number at, 2:25 a.m.? What was this number at, like, child, led them right to the source. They didn't even have to, like, work too hard. Now, with this situation, the people have told them what they need to know. They done set them free, honey. After everybody that dug into these two brothers' past, they got the brother doing handstands at Jussie's gym, which means, Jussie knew this man, these men, apparently pretty well. I don't think I had that picture in here. But Jussie and which one was it he was really good friends with? I don't know. I'm just so confused. I know some of y'all know more than me. I'm like, you miss a day, you miss a whole lot. Because this has been going on for 2 whole weeks. And every single day something happens. The guys apparently left right after the attack. They went straight to Nigeria for whatever reason. And the police, I guess, was waiting. They was waiting to see what Jussie was gonna do. Meanwhile, Jussie all in his feelings. Jussie all doing shows, dancing on stage or whatever. And he said, his ribs was bruised, and he dancing and throwing up the gay Tupac sign. And Jussie was doing too much. I said it the other day. He went on Good Morning America. He was doing too much. Just like when we watch all those 48-hour episodes, y'all already know the person who lie always do too much. The person who lie always say too much. Silence is golden, Jussie. Did your sister who said that she was Olivia Pope tell you that? Because clearly you should have just shut up. Should not have said a word, should not have gone on to no interviews, should have canceled your concert, should have did something. Then maybe the public would have been like, well, maybe it's more to this story. Maybe just got caught up in the nonsense. But now that we looking at it, it's like he was basking in the glow of whatever this newfound publicity was. Jussie went in front of Good Morning America and said, it's all because I talked about 45. He blaming Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Donald Trump looking all jipper. Oh, it's just horrible. It's just horrible that it happened. Donald Trump had already been briefed. Donald Trump had already been briefed, and it was some Nigerians, child. We waiting on these Nigerians to get back from Nigeria, and we gonna get them, and we probably deport them too if they don't tell us what we need to know. So now it's being reported that Jussie has a high-powered attorney, defense attorney, the same attorney that is representing Michael Cohen. Yeah, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. He said Lee Daniels is not worth your career. You think Lee Daniels had something to do with it? I don't know. I'm still. Let me go look at the tweets and see what the tweets were saying. Hold on. The tweets be on it, honey. The 2 Nigerian brothers were being treated as potential suspects, but they were let go after, they told police what they wanted to know. Jussie was still sticking with his struggle. You said that Jussie done told CNN that he paid the dues. I didn't see that yet. Let me go see. He said Jussie, it's the truth. And if you don't believe me, it's the truth. If you want to believe me, but I'm telling the truth. That's what he was saying. Oh, CNN says that police sources say that Jussie Smollett orchestrated the attack. Originally, when they were saying that the other day, a Chicago news station was saying that Jussie orchestrated because he was getting written off of Empire. And then Fox then came out and said, there's no way we were writing him off Empire. Everybody was still standing behind Jussie. Everybody was like, well, maybe, who's making up all these stories? They just trying to make Jussie look bad. So now today, CNN got in on it and said 2 law enforcement sources with knowledge of the investigation tell CNN that Chicago police believe Jussie Smollett paid the two men to orchestrate the assault. The brothers who were arrested Wednesday were released without charges on Friday after Chicago police cited the discovery of new evidence. The source told CNN that two men are now cooperating fully with the law. I told y'all they were going to sing like songbirds. Smollett told authorities he was attacked early, January 23rd, 29th, by two men who were yelling racial and homophobic slurs. He said one of the attackers put a rope around his neck and poured an unknown chemical substance on him. When they kicked in the two brothers' door, they picked up all kind of stuff in their house. They got receipts. They got bleach bottles. They got a whole bunch of stuff. That's why they arrested the men. But apparently what the tweets are saying, that they also have confiscated some bleach from Jussie's apartment. Let me finish. The sources told CNN that there are records that show the two brothers purchased the rope found around Smollett's neck at an Ace Hardware store in Chicago. Smollett gave his first detailed account of what he says was a hate crime against him and the aftermath in an interview with Good Morning America, which aired Thursday. You can see it on Straight from the A or on YouTube. During the interview, he expressed frustration at not being believed. Jussie said, and I quote, "It feels like if I had said it was a Muslim or a Mexican or someone black, I feel like the doubters would have supported me a lot much more. And that says a lot about the place that we are as a country." Y'all remember he had his little badges on and everything? Okay, anyway, I digress. Yeah, but that's all that's on CNN. Like, so the brothers are singing like songbirds. They done found out where the cord was purchased. Jussie has hired. I'll tell you what the attorney's name is. Hold on. Gotta look on this phone because I copied it. Child, this Jussie story is, man. The attorney's name is Chicago defense attorney Michael Monaco. He let it be known he was representing Jussie Smollett on a radio show yesterday. Monaco also represents Michael Cohen. He's considered one of the best defense attorneys in the country. So everybody was questioning, like, okay, if he's still a victim of assault, like, why would he hire a defense attorney? But it's like, okay, y'all already see how y'all have already crucified Jussie. The people, the sources are saying that, like CNN said, there are police sources that say they feel that Jussie orchestrated the attack. So, I mean, he needs to cover his back. He needs to cover his back. If it's not Jussie who orchestrated it, somebody Jussie knows orchestrated it. And then there's that. So, like I told y'all before, I feel like Jussie was kind of stuck in this position. They say he did not want to call police. Remember that? He was forced to call police by his friend, his 60-year-old friend who turned out to be Frank Gatson. Frank Gatson then went on record to say it's a travesty how, black LGBTQ people aren't supporting Jussie. So it was like this ongoing agenda that just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And he has all these power players around him. Lee Daniels, Frank Gatson, whoever, his manager, blah, 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 who are telling him to stick with the story. Stick with the story. We got you. Stick with the story. So, I mean, look, people do worse to get their names out in the public. People have done porn to get their names out in the public. People do all kind of things to get press. All press is good press. Good negative press is good press. Jussie been trending, so somebody is benefiting from these trends, i.e. maybe Empire, i.e. maybe Fox. Who knows who's benefiting? But there are people who are benefiting. It might not be Jussie, but if he stands strong, I don't know if he's gonna go to jail, but he's gonna catch a lot of flack. But anyway, that's all I got on Jussie. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. I know y'all got a whole lot to say. I know y'all have a lot to say, honey. The LGBTQ is coming for everybody who didn't believe Jussie. They said y'all should have believed him. They don't know why y'all didn't believe him. People, always saying that, they're victims and because of who they sleep with. And Jussie is now the poster child for lies. That's what it's looking like right now. So phone number is 718-362-6360. The PIN number is 9427819. Hold on just a second. Hi, Brian, the songwriting extraordinary. Hello, my friends. Squad is in the building. Juno, what's up, Juno? A Tisdale, I see y'all.
Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Ooh, y'all quick. Hold on, I just joined. I can't find the conference app. Hold on. I'm coming. Caller 8359.
Hey, Michelle. Good.
Hi, is this Brian?
This is Noir.
Noir, okay. See, I only had like 3 men in my life. Brian, Noir, and Juno.
Right. Look, all I got to say is Jussie is fired. Hand in your key card, hand in your ID. The black card has been revoked. We don't want no parts of this. You can't put this on the black community. We don't want none of this.
We don't want it.
It just makes, I feel like because this is going to be used against us in oncoming cases when it comes to this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes it so much harder for us to say, even though no racism is alive in America, it's going to make it so much harder for us now to make claims because they're going to always use this and that other situation. With situations like this, you can't do that.
You can't.
So when I say this, I'm just happy that we all collectively came together and called bullshit on it. Because now it just lets us know that we're all just not falling for the okey-doke.
I'm mad he did this interview. So that, I feel like the police used that interview against him. Because you sitting there saying, I know it's the people in the shadows. And, then around the corner, you met up with them probably. I'm just like...
Well, you know what? I kind of feel like the police have been playing him for at least a week. I kind of feel like they've been known some of this information, but they kind of let him hang himself along the way.
I think they known too, because when they released the sketchy story, and the brothers were in Nigeria during that period of time, I felt like they were just gonna let it go. They knew when the brothers was coming back, which was why they got them as soon as they landed. So they got a round trip ticket, whatever the case may be, as immediately following this situation. They knew. They knew. We're gonna hear a whole lot about this story.
You know what? Another thing where I kind of feel like they started catching Jussie is like some of that stuff that was leaking out in the media that he claimed he didn't say. He didn't deny it either, and I kind of feel like they were seeing how far he was going to go with it because some of the stuff all these statements you were making at the concert and everything like that, you could have denied a bunch of that right then.
Right.
But I kind of felt like he played into their hands, and I kind of felt like they just gave him the rope. No pun intended, to hang himself. Because, they with that information alone, and just looking at the interview, even Robin, to me, her whole body language said that she didn't believe it.
Right.
Like, it just kind of just came across where you just looked at somebody and said, I don't even believe you, bro. So, it's just kind of sad. It's just kind of sad hearing that. But anyway, I'll let you go to the cancel the call. But this is good, because we kind of knew this was coming. It's just kind of sad to see it unfold like this.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much, Noir. Appreciate your input.
Yeah, no problem. See you later.
All right, bye. Caller 7850, you are on the line. Take my bracelets off.
Hey, Michelle, it's Robert from Twitter. How are you?
What's up, Robert from Twitter?
So, I actually, thank you for the shout out early in the video. I was able to get the notification. It was like a set reminder. And so I've been on since you joined. And I sent you a DM because there is a new development. So now they are saying that Jussie Smollett denies hiring defense attorney. So a representative for Empire says Jussie Smollett denies a report that the actor has hired Michael Cohen's criminal defense attorney, Michael D. Monaco, but Monaco says he is a client. So somebody lying.
Lying.
Yeah, it's just... And I don't understand that because Jussie or his people flow one theory, and then how do you not know if you hired an attorney or not, right? Like, why would an attorney go on a local Chicago news station saying I am his representative? You know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know what Jussie is doing, but he's going to need some prayer, some therapy, and hopefully y'all get together and put some, commissary money on his books because, they're going to make an example out of him because this, it keeps going and it keeps, elevating. Every other day, they raise the stakes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's not looking good for Jussie at this point. So I don't know what to tell you, but it's a hot mess. And once he said he was the gay Tupac, I knew he was probably off his rocker then, and he needed to just sit down and have some hands-on therapy. So that's all I have to say. I'll let you get to the other call.
Well, thank you, Robert. Look, you was on live late last night because I was watching it last night, and I keep starting these stories. I was gonna blog it on the site, and I keep stopping because every 5 minutes it was something else, and it was like my mind was like jumbled up. Like this is supposed to be 50 pages long. I don't like it's just so much. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait till whatever happens, and be like Jussie is under arrest or whatever the case may be. Because at this point, like blog about the Nigerians was arrested. They were persons of interest. They might be charged with battery. That was the first little thing that was going around. Then they let them go. Then there was more evidence. Then they found some bleach in Jussie's apartment. Then so it's like one thing after the next. I can't keep up.
Absolutely. And one more thing. Remember when the Chicago police a public information officer basically refuted the news story? Mm-hmm. If you read and parsed his words carefully, he didn't say that it was false. He said it was unconfirmed.
Right.
And now my thinking is that somebody, went running to the media and it tipped Jussie off. And whatever they're doing, they're trying to make sure that Jussie doesn't run.
Yes.
Because if you notice that right after that story happened, then the 2 Nigerian men, get arrested. And then Jussie is like, see, I told you I wasn't lying. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Jussie, you're going to jail, sweetie. You just don't know when. But you're going to jail, period. And I feel bad for him because at the end of the day, you can clearly tell he's not in his right mind, especially with the whole My Sister is Olivia Pope thing. And I just,
In a minute, they're gonna say he bought the ticket. He bought their ticket to Nigeria. Because they didn't look like they could afford a ticket to Nigeria to stay a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, Michelle, their immigration status is in doubt, right? So why would they, in this climate, go to Nigeria and then come back? You know what I mean? Like, people have a hard time going to Puerto Rico and coming back, especially with the way ICE agents are acting these days. So none of this story makes sense. I just know that those 2 Nigerian men and Jussie have some foolishness going on, and they sung like Mary because they're like, we're not going back to Nigeria. So Jussie, you're out of luck. So that's all I have to say.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Robert, for your input. No, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Caller 0468, you're on the line. Hello. 046.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Castro Cannon.
Hi, Castro Cannon. What do you think about this situation? You believe Jussie?
I think, I'm going to be honest with you, ATLien. I believe that Jussie is full of BS. He is full of it.
So did you believe him at any point?
Huh?
Did you believe him at any point?
At first I did. Mm-hmm. I'm a part of the LGBT community. Mm-hmm. At first I did, but now seeing all this, and he's not trying to give the police his cell phone so they can see what was going on. And then you got these African boys. See, I don't know about the African boys right now. I'm just tuning in to you. Mm-hmm. But this Negro, I mean, I think he is just full of BS right now.
Well, he has a direct connection to both of them. They've both been on the set or, have been extras on the set of Empire. They even have like one of them working out in Jussie's gym. So, they say, their attorney said that, they are friends. So when they were arrested, they told authorities everything they wanted to know, whatever that was. We don't know what that is yet. And authorities released them because, they said they had, gather evidence from their apartment. Now it's found out they had receipts to the Ace Hardware where they bought the cord and all of that. So originally they were going to be charged with battery, but again, they told whatever they told, they got set free. So if this was orchestrated, if Jussie paid them or somebody paid them or whatever the case may be to do it, then where's the crime? You know what I'm saying? Especially if Jussie paid them to do it, there's no crime. So again, they were let go and there are no charges pending against them. So we looking at Jussie like, okay, gay Tupac, what say you now?
Mm-hmm. And see, I feel like if Jussie was really a man, I mean, he would just come out and just say it. But obviously, this is orchestrated. This is I guess this is premeditated. Because I mean, what you want some attention? Like, what is going on? Like,
that's what it feels like. And it feels like it may be more than Jussie involved in it. So Jussie probably can't speak. I don't know. That's the feeling I'm getting, that he just got caught up in the lie. You know how you have to tell a lie to cover your lie and tell another lie to cover your lie? Because when the story first came out, he didn't say the MAGA stuff. He didn't say it. TMZ reported it based on their source, whoever their source was. They called them and said Jussie had got beat up and his ribs were bruised and he was hospitalized. And then, he came out later and said, well, yeah, that happened after the police questioned him. So I think it's more than that. I think we're going to get a whole lot when it comes to this story, like who started the story and how it, expounded the way it did. Because I feel somebody utilized the media to spread it, to spread their propaganda, whatever that is. So.
Exactly. I feel like, if it is true, I'm sorry that happened to him. Mm-hmm. But if it's not true, and this is all just some planned stuff, just a publicity stunt, I don't, I'm not fucking with you no more. I mean, excuse my language. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Mm-hmm. I'm not messing with you right now. Because that's not nothing to play with. Because people, it's people out here that's going through things like that right now, mm-hmm. and they ain't got no money to get them out of that,
Exactly.
That's money.
And that's what I was saying when it first started. Like, it's too many triggers involved in this story, and everybody's sitting here with bated breath. Like, are we gonna fight or not? Imagine if people were like rallying and marching and stuff on Jussie's behalf right now. How stupid would you feel? He got again the racial issue, the LGBTQ issue, the political issue. It's just too much for it to be a lie. Now everybody's gonna be upset, and we all looking at him like, it's just your fault, Jussie. It's all your fault.
It is. So, well, I'm gonna let you answer some more calls. I just wanted to say what I had to say.
Well, thank you for calling, Castro. Yeah. I appreciate your input.
No problem.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Caller 1567, you're on the line. Hello. Caller 1567, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
This is Damon Conway.
Hey.
Hi. I just want to give my input just a little bit on the situation.
Sure.
So, where do we even start? Well, I think pretty much that, if you look at the whole situation, like everybody did in the beginning, of course you want to believe them, right? Mm-hmm. But, as, things, week goes by, days go by, whatever, you get more details about the situation, and you're like, okay, maybe it's not what it was. And then you try to look at it and say, well, why was he lying? Or was he lying? And then, you have public opinion and, all those different things. And, I just think that, he's famous, so he's not looking for, how much more attention does he need? He's already famous.
Oh, you need attention when you're famous now. Because the thing is, when people don't, you need attention when you're famous. The worst thing anyone can have is, if they don't talk about you. You want people to talk about you. So I get it, but this is the wrong way to go, Jussie.
Yeah, and I think even in the interview he said something to the effect as, why would I want this type of attention? It's not me to, get it this way, or something like that. And it makes you kind of think, okay, well, maybe it is saying the truth, but then you see there's all these connections, and it just looks shady.
Right. I agree. So I mean, who do you think is really? Do you think it's all you think Jussie is the mastermind, or do you think it's more people involved?
Oh yeah, I mean there has to be, unless he thought of it, in his brain, and then maybe told, of course, somebody else. And there's definitely a few people that have to know. At least one person. At least. One's enough, right? I mean, how many people do you need? I mean, it takes one person to say, I know this is fake, and then everyone's going to say, well, it's fake. I mean, whether it's one person, 5 people, 20 people, all we need is one person to come out and say, yeah, it's a stage, he's looking for his attention, or, whatever it is. But, anytime you hear about stories of people, you don't know why really they do things, whether it's a crime or, they say, I don't know. So it's like, we don't understand, but maybe in his mind it makes sense in some way. So, but we'll find out. We'll definitely find out.
We will. And I feel like somebody hired this attorney. If he didn't, now they're saying that he didn't hire the defense attorney, but the defense attorney went on record publicly stating that Jussie was his client. And I don't think an attorney gonna lie about that, but I digress. No. But since he has publicly said, that's not his attorney, I think somebody hired this attorney for him. Maybe it was Fox, maybe it was Empire, maybe it was Lee Daniels. But he got an attorney whether he want one or not.
And wasn't his attorney connected to Trump in some way?
Mm-hmm. Michael Cohen. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, why would you hire someone who's connected to somebody that he clearly says he doesn't like Trump or anybody who has to do with him, but yet you'll hire people who kind of are associated with people that are in his world? Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Well, he works for Fox. That's this is some type of agenda. If you think about it, why now, because Jussie has lied about all of these triggers, the LGBTQ situation, the racial situation, it's now if people do get, attacked in a manner that is similar, people are not going to believe it. People are going to be quick off the jump to say, didn't nobody with no red hat slap me? But before this situation came about, you remember we had the situation with the Indians and the teens with the MAGA hats were disrespecting the Indian. So there's always been stories of people with MAGA hats disrespecting people racially. Now with this, people gonna think twice. That don't happen. And we know it does. And that's what's so unfortunate about it.
And I didn't see MAGA hats on those guys. I seen 2 hoods.
Right.
I mean, it was fuzzy, but I mean, you could see they were wearing a dark colored hoodies.
Well, then he said, it wasn't MAGA hats and that it was, whatever.
Then he comes on and says it wasn't that. But he still knows them, so I mean, it's kind of fishy that someone he knows that's on a show that he's in is both of groups are walking around at 2 a.m. around the same block.
Right.
Doesn't even make sense.
Right, but they got him. They got the lift records, and I'm sure police probably got, footage where they got dropped off, where they got picked up at, where Jussie was. They, they put it out in the public that, there was 60 seconds that they didn't see Jussie, and that's when the attack could have happened. That got Jussie in his feelings, and he was like, oh, okay, I'm through now. I'm done. Now I can go on this promo tour and call myself the gay Tupac. Now I can go talk on Good Morning America and confirm my story. They tricked his ass. The police is good for that. We all watch 48 Hours. Oh, yeah. They got him real comfortable. Yeah. They got him real comfortable. Yeah. And he gave them everything they needed to debunk his story.
Yeah. And a lot of, and the gay hate and the black hate and just all the hate that's going on right now is really in our faces. Mm-hmm. So I feel like more people are prone to believe it more. Mm-hmm. Because everyone's emotional about everything. And, it's what's not the perfect time to come up with this? And right now, when everybody hates Trump, everybody's divided, and believes all of this stuff that's going on in the news. And I didn't even see CNN or other news outlets even talk about it.
Yeah, they're talking about it now, though, because CNN today, they were the ones who said that, originally people were saying that he orchestrated it, and then Fox came out and said, they said he orchestrated it because he was getting written off the show. So then Fox came out, Empire came out and said he's not getting written off the show, so there's no way, blah, blah, blah. So now CNN has came out today and said that their sources, police sources, say that they believe he orchestrated it. So I'm believing CNN at this point.
Yeah.
Look, Trump may call it fake news, but I'm believing CNN at this point, because these journalists, they don't run with stories with their sources unless they have very, very good sources. The same thing with TMZ. When TMZ first did that report and said that Jussie had broken ribs and it was 2 MAGA hat wearing people, they got it from an inside source that was close to Jussie. Now, it may not have been Jussie himself, but I assure you it was somebody very, very close to Jussie. Lee Daniels, Frank Gatson, his manager, or somebody, for TMZ to have ran that original story. That's why TMZ is so, when you look at it now, it's so gung-ho with reporting each and every aspect of it breaking down. Because y'all done lied to us, so now we gonna show you what our credibility is. I'm the same way. Don't lie to me. I'm going to show y'all what my credibility is. Like the person who told me this, it was legit. Now, after the fact, I'm going to prove to you why it was legit. And eventually, that source may come out too. We'll see.
Yeah. And I think maybe if it wasn't even so much at once, like a rope and people and racism and this and it's like all that was kind of shoved in our throat at once. Like there was a huge event, that happened. And, he kept the rope on because he wanted the cops to see it. Like, why? If I'm walking down the street with a sandwich and someone, comes behind me and puts a rope on my neck and, I tussle with them and all that, I might run a second, with the rope on, but I'm eventually taking that off. And, I'm definitely not going back to my sandwich because that would have been out my mind, like,
when they said it was a wrap for me when they said Jussie was walking through the lobby with the sandwich in his hand, the sandwich and a salad, I think it was. And then later on, it was reported that when they got when the police got there and when he asked them to turn off the body cam and all that stuff, that there was like the rapper was at the house, so he done sat there and ate. While he under duress, he done ate his sandwich with this rope around his neck, child. I'm just like, okay, okay.
He wanted them to see it, fresh, like as if, like,
And then his how he was indignant in that GMA interview. He was saying, like, you go to Subway at 2 a.m. because you hungry. Like, that's why it's open. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
He came off as, like, and I don't watch, like, the show or, like, follow him or anything. I know of him, but I don't really, like, I have my life. I don't pay attention to, really, any of these famous people, really. But... this story just kind of stuck out because I am gay, by the way. Mm-hmm. And, I really did, at first I was like, okay, it probably did happen. But, as I hear about it and just, heard everybody's opinion on your channel, I just kind of gathered that, a lot of people, whether it's in the gay community, the black community, the white community, every community, because he brought everything into it at once, you know what I mean, with all this. So it's like, if he is lying, he's going to have a lot of different groups mad at him.
You're right. And one thing I could say about this situation, look, because I'm black, by the way, because of all the triggers involved, the racist MAGA people, the black people, the LGBTQ. Hell, if anything, this just brought us all together. Maybe that was the agenda, because we all collectively don't believe him. We don't believe him.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm Spanish, by the way. I'm Costa Rican. But, I don't think, they really have to deal with much, really, over there. But, I mean, I still, feel and, understand, like, everything that's going on right now. And there's a lot of people, who even thought I was black. And I was like, no, I'm Spanish, But, everybody just, draws their opinion just for what they think. But, it's totally, that's how the world is now.
Right. Well, thank you so much.
I think we'll find out, and, it's all going to come out. And if it really is, true that he did lie, he's going to, every news story is going to be talking about. He's probably going to get kicked off the show. I mean, how could he still have that show?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see him still on it after all this, if he is lying. But yeah. So yeah, that's just how I feel about the situation, and just pretty much, we'll just find out. But as of right now, I really don't think it really happened, and I think a lot of people think the same thing. Yeah.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Y'all see, like, look, TMZ coming off saying that he paid the brothers to stage the attack. They were like, Jussie has turned from a presumed victim to suspect in the criminal investigation into the alleged racist, homophobic attack. Sources say there is mounting evidence the two brothers who were arrested and subsequently released were acting at Jussie's behest and reportedly paid. Our sources say the brothers, both of whom worked on the Empire set, completely cooperated with Chicago cops during their investigation over the last few days. One law enforcement tells TMZ at least one of the brothers turned over his phone, and there is a call between him and Jussie in the vicinity of the attack. But before it happened, CNN is reporting the brothers purchased what looked like rope Jussie had around his neck at the Chicago Ace Hardware store. CNN is also citing law enforcement sources saying Jussie paid the brothers to orchestrate the phony attack. Various sources in the Chicago PD have told TMZ almost from the beginning that there was wide sentiment that Jussie's version of events was false, despite the party line that he was the victim of a crime. Previously reported, Nigerian brothers never fit the profile of Jussie's alleged attackers. Even when they were arrested for battery, not only are they not white, which totally contradicts what Smollett says, but Empire cast and crew sources tell us they're very, very close to Jussie. And they're pro-LGBTQ and anti-Trump. What is pro-L? That mean one of them was his boyfriend. Is that what that means? I don't know. I'm just reading. Chicago PD released Abel and Ola. I knew it was something. Abel and Ola late Friday night due to new evidence gathered from their interrogation. They're no longer suspects. The brothers' lawyer Gloria Schmidt says that her clients were released based on key info they gave the cops, and they have a story to tell when the time is right. The end case closed. Jussie, we'll see you at the police station on Monday morning. I'm trying to figure out when they're gonna arrest Jussie. I was all in Jussie's Instagram comments. He done turned them all off. Now everybody in Jussie's comments clowning all the celebrities that were like sending, their empathies and saying that they were sorry that it happened. They clowning everybody. I don't know, child. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got, honey. We done talked about this for an hour. I don't know what else to say, because look, all while we was on this phone call, more developments came up. Hell, but if I stay on 10 more minutes, we're going to get Jussie's mugshot. And that's not funny, but it is. Because you had no business lying on these people. And my thing is, Jussie, with his half-white ass that lied on these two black boys, and they was going to get locked up, and he didn't expect them to sing just because he may have bought them a ticket to Nigeria. Honey, please. Ain't nobody going to jail for you. Ain't nobody being deported for you. Hell freaking no. Jussie is wrong as hell. Wrong as two left shoes in this situation. But I digress. We gonna leave it alone. You said Jussie. Look, he did it to himself. Whatever happens. Let's see what Lee Daniels gonna say now. Lee Daniels got on and said, we got your back, Jussie. We got your back. Y'all think Lee still got Jussie's back? Y'all think Lee still got Jussie's back? I want to know. I don't know. It's bad, real bad. Michael Jackson. To quote Kanye, it's bad, real bad. You do? You think Lee got his back? Because Lee put him up to it. We need to hear from Lee. We need to go to Lee's Instagram page and tell him we need a comment, Lee. We need a comment, Lee. Lee was the first person to release that damn FaceTime. Y'all remember the FaceTime? I don't even think I have it on here, but Lee was the first person to release it. Y'all remember that with the little scratch under his eye? Jussie didn't release that. Lee did. Let's see if I can find it. Somebody in trouble. Somebody in trouble. Somebody is in trouble. Hold on. You know, I want to find this scratchy picture. Let me see if the Google get it. There it is. Lee was the main one. Trying to get everybody on board. The main one trying to get everybody on board. Why I won't go? Hold on. I'm doing too much now. So y'all still gonna ride for Jussie? After the police done said pretty much that he orchestrated everything. I done had to start the music over. I'll give y'all 5 more minutes. Oh, my computer don't love me right now. Hold on. Where is that? Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Empire's last season. Well, they said they was filming a what might have been a whatchamacallit scene, a funeral scene, and people was like, "Oh my God, maybe it's true. Maybe, you know, it's the end of Jussie on the Empire." Here it is. Got too many pictures in here. Here it is. Y'all remember that? Lee put that up. Jussie didn't put that up. And then a day later, he didn't have no scratch on his face. He don't have no kind of scar, no kind of nothing. Jussie risked it all, y'all. Did he do it for Lee? I want to know. You said Empire, remember? I stopped watching Empire after season 1 or season 2. I don't know. After the white girl died, when she fell off the thing, I don't even remember. Taraji probably mad. Taraji ain't saying nothing. Where's Taraji and Terrence? We need to hear from y'all. We need to hear from these Empire actors. He did it to boost Empire's rating. Who gonna watch? Who gonna watch? Y'all gonna watch Empire now because of this? Y'all want to see if he actually get written off or not? I don't know if he going to jail though. You think he going to jail? I think he gonna get off, but I think, you know, it's gonna be a bunch of flack. But I don't think he going to jail. Everybody mad, but it's gonna be like another day. Taraji made a false report about an LA cop and had to take it back. Ooh. Oh, so this runs in the Empire family. Ooh. The public will forever drag him forever, ever. Lock up the whole cast. Ooh, child. Well, we'll see what else happens. We will see what else happens, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in and stuff. I really do. But this situation with Jussie and these Nigerian brothers, it ain't no way he could have. It's no way he could have attacked them anyway. Like, even if he would have never fought them back. He was like, and I fought back. The gay Tupac, he fought them back. Y'all said it's Chicago PD. I cannot with y'all. The Chicago PD did it. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in. We talked about this for a long time. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of the calls. I really do. So, yeah. I'm out.